How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Now today, we are beginning to jump our way into the mythics of, God, what is that called? March of the Machines Aftermath, right? So, I got my first mythic from that particular set. I think I haven't done any others, but I might have, I don't know. And that is Obnixilus Captive Kingpin. And the reason we picked him up first is because he actually has a combo with All Will Be One. So whenever your opponent loses exactly one life, put a 1/1 counter on him. That basically means infinite 1/1, infinite damage. And you can exile the top card of your library. So if your opponent has more than 60 life, you are sad. But otherwise, you're okay. Is your opponent going to bounce a Lagomos? Or do they just have a straight kill spell? And it's 1 mana kill spell for Lagomos at this point in the game would be pretty difficult, but nope, Sword to Plowshare. That is a real card. I think we just Hedron Archive. Opponent is clearly representing a counterspell. So we just have to outpace him in mana production. Opponent is thinking the same thing. It's weird that, like, when I build decks, I never think of Migration's Path, because it's like two lands for 4 mana. That's not cash money, but it's basically the same price as a key to the. Yeah, we'll take that and ditch the one we can't cast. Grab a combo piece. So we have the kill. All will be one. This may have been too ambitious. I did say they had a combo counterspell. Yeah, come on, bro. Well, we'll go on to plan B. Yeah, so this is the Atraxa that is still probably overrepresented, but it's not like... is not the one that people fervently dislike. And not everybody fervently dislikes her, right? Some people enjoy playing her, clearly, because there are a lot of people that do play her, but when you run into it 7 times, 7 times in an hour, it's just not very fun. This boy, and this boy. Like, we can win the old-fashioned way, because we're not winning the combo way anymore. Rude. Our opponent lives and dies by the removal, man. We just have to kill Atraxa as many times as possible. Ew. This is very painful. here to get a 4-mana removal spell. If we even have one. Because I was greedy. Please tell me I have one. I don't. That's bad. If we did all of this and it got nowhere, our opponent... well, that's 5 mana, but it's not 4. I guess we take the 5 mana one. And just cast it next turn. Rough. We'll block 1 out of 7 damage. No reason not to. Opponent doesn't have 8 cards in their bin either. So let's cast this. And concede. That was rough, bro. That was rough. On to game 2. That is game 2, right? Yeah, I think so. So, gotta be more careful about counter spells. What else do we learn from that game? That even the technically not good Atraxa is still plenty good enough to kill you. I'll keep this, but it's bad, man. It is bad. Red source, go. Ooh, black source, go. And we'll keep another red source. We'll get Crucius out next. He's a cool boy. Discard Lacamos. Lesser. Yeah, there we go. So we'll probably discard Hedron Archive next and get higher. We're aiming for All Will Be One. He's a good digger, honestly. Like initially and currently, I suppose would be a better way of putting it. Initially and currently, Alchemy was just an annoying pointless addition. But I will give the Arena credit. The Arena team credit for something. A lot of the cards that got put together for like later alchemies are mechanically interesting, right? Like a card that lets you get a random card from your deck that has higher or lower mana value than the mana value of a card that you discarded is neat. Like, that's cool. We'll attack for 4. I was looking at my Obnix list thinking, why does he fly? And I realized, Rassica, okay. If we discard him and choose Lether, there's nothing in our deck you can't hit. I think he's the top end. I don't think there's any higher to go. We will need a Blood Artist effect to get that initial 1 point of damage. Yeah, just play Omnixless again. Discard that. Higher. And not quite. So we need to lose 2 permanents. We could just sacrifice 2 clues. Casting it. And then just mow down a creature every turn. That could be good. Well, not every turn, right? One turn, because you have to sacrifice it. Stingy Uprising, why are you so bad? You could have been cool, man. You could have been cool. Vampires have done nothing but take from us. Tonight, we reclaim what is ours. Very sad. Very sad human token. We're up against... I hadn't noticed what our opponent's commander was, because I'm clearly not fully synced in. But Inca and Eskia are kind of scary. But I remember, because a while back I played them, right? And then I played General Tazri like a week afterwards. And General Tazri is just much worse than Inca and Eskia. But they're functionally similar, right? Like, you get an ability that helps you cast spells that fit a certain quality, and then you have an ability that benefits from having that spell cast, right? What is our opponent up to? We are going to attack first. Forest 1-2-2-5. Giant in the background moves. You see that? Really cool stuff. Sad that this kind of stuff does not happen as recently as it used to. Like back then, Magic had things to prove, right? And the dev team didn't have to add a supplemental set every other week. So they could just, you know, lesser? It's always the risk with lesser. I think we're doing pretty well this game. Our opponent is mana stuck though, so it makes sense. We do have like a metric ton of treasure. I should really spend it on something. I just don't want to overcommit to the board, because I feel like our opponent might just like Riffer's Rebuke me, and then I'll just be very sad. I don't have any instants either, so if my treasures get wiped, it will be very sad. I can also play Revel in Riches and just win on my upkeep, and that could be cool. If our opponent doesn't counter it. Like, they're considering what they have to do with the mana they have access to this turn, right? Like, they've clearly been very conservative in their approach to the game. But, their inaction has just led me to get further and further. Yeah, they conceded out. Understandable. So we're going to go on to game 3. Yeah, I'm about to say. It was my unicorn video and one other. My Rev Mastersmith video. For some reason, no mic that time around. And I'm looking at my video right now, and we definitely have a mic. and it is recording audio, so that is very good. But yeah, I didn't even know until the red video, because nobody mentioned it on the unicorn video. They were just like, yeah, tribal. And you know, I concur, right? Like, it's cool to see a tribe that doesn't get much light. And unicorn is definitely one of those tribes. You only have two options for its commander, and one of them is probably just better, which is the mono white one. Excuse me. Yawning away in the background. Lagamos has shown up in pretty much every hand, which is weird. I don't know for sure, but I think that Shuffler, if we looked at the statistics of Shuffler, there might be some discrepancies on Old Wizard's parts, because the number of games where I just fire off 4 or 5 games in a row and my opening hand has one particular card in it every time, a Tylork is gone. GG, opponent. Tovlar, Overlord. Glad I didn't have to play against you. Not that I don't like playing against werewolves, it's just I don't think the matchup is very good in this particular case, because we're a bit of aristocrats build, and you really just need a strong ground force to block the werewolves so they don't draw cards with Tovlar. But we also kind of want to sacrifice our creatures to get value during our turns. Like we saw with the Ruthless Knave, the ideal is you'll play the Lagamoth, you attack him with the token. Before the instep, if it was unblocked, you sacrifice it to the Knave to make 2 treasures. That kind of thing. There are a lot of little synergies like that. And we just kind of miss out for them if we're always holding back for blockers. We're going on to a game 4. Because our games have been ridiculously short. I kept a bad hand, so we'll probably get steamrolled pretty quickly, but hey, I need one of those. We're going to Skyclave. We can't really wait for 6. Next time we get down all will be 1, and then burn down the house will provide the necessary damage. Yeah, opponent, do it. So that worked. Didn't think it would, but it did. Draw, discard. Cast spell. Draw, discard. See if we can get down some tokens. Okay. So our opponent is trying to counter the all will be one on the way back down. Commander? Is that worth a counterspell, opponent? Because it's half the combo, but it is replaceable. We'll decline both. And just play Chandra. Did I leave my commander in? I did. I left my commander. I was so busy declining that I didn't even think to myself that maybe one of the things I was declining was putting my commander in the command zone. Well, that will be a pickle, won't it? We can play Dreadfast Demon with Chandra on the board. He's basically make a 5/5 every turn. Oh my god, that's an Immortal. We'll sack one of those. So our plan is to make 6/6s until we win. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan. Can you help with this? Kind of. My god, that is a lot. Block. So, Bastion of Remembrance. Make a human. Rosario. To make a ping boy. Yeah, fair enough. What do I want? Probably a way to deal damage. Or something, come down and close out the game real quick. Probably just another Blood Artist effect, honestly. You can die. And you can die. So many demons. Look at all that fun. So I had 24 damage in the air. Wasn't going to draw cards anyways upon it. I think our opponent is just dead. If there is a 2-mana Dimir Wrath in Historic Brawl, I don't know of it. And it's a lot of demons. Go demons? Yeah, go demons. Well, that was Obnixious Captive Kingpin. Our opponent, unfortunately, aware of how the combo works, so they did not leave themselves open to it. Or they might have, and I just didn't notice. But he's a cool commander. We built like a tokeny aristocrats build of him, but there are probably more efficient combo builds of him. Either way, if you did like the video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.